Welcome to the Ask Domnat show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. The fastest 30 minutes of your day to make you an overall more informed person. My name is Dominique Pereira, but you might know me as Ask Dom That. And what have people been asking me? They've been asking me a lot. One thing that they've been constantly talking about, AI. What is going on with AI? So in today's episode, we decided, well, I don't have a lot of time, but I have enough time to talk to you guys about the future, the state, and really just my overall opinions. This is what this is, an opinion show of AI. So let's get into the daily rundown for today, February 18th. Bon dia, Mr. Fireball 619. The snow has melted at the farm, by the way, so I expect to see you there. I'm going to text you. But yeah, bon dia, ¿cómo estamos, man? February 18th, rundown. How to think about AI in 2026. How to think about AI in 2026. And we're going to be going into, more importantly, setting up my AI personal assistant. And I just mentioned that the farm is the, we're advancing some stuff. And I recently used my AI personal assistant to help me with some farm stuff and the business of my farm. So the first one, how to think about AI in 2026. The interesting thing is, if you've been hearing AI, if you've been seeing the headlines of AI, there's only two main headlines. One is that this thing is amazing. It's going to change the world. This is the iPhone. This is the steam engine of our generation. And then you got headlines like this. The AI bubble will burst for firms that can't get beyond demos and LLMs, large language models, for those who aren't hip. What I want you to get out of this episode today is where we are in AI, but I want you to stick around because I'm going to show you what you could be doing to benefit from AI. If you are not benefiting from the AI bubble, as it's called, then you might be getting left behind. What this article talks about is down here, founders confuse fundraising with progress, which comes only when they are solving real problems for real clients. Fundraising gives you dopamine, but real progress comes from customers. The real value of a $1 billion valuation is the customer validation. If you guys can see that, sorry, I didn't zoom in enough. So what's going on? I've been in the AI space recently. I have AI clients that I do work for, and I'm telling you right now, it is a hype cycle, because the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you're giving value. These clients are paying a lot of money. They need to see a return on investment, not just the hype. What's the other headline that I'm seeing today? Fears of an AI bubble are growing, but some on Wall Street aren't worried just yet. Well, I'll tell you this. I lost a lot of money last week. I lost about $41,000. This is not actualized, but I've lost $41,000 in AI stocks last week. So is it a bubble? Yes, it is. It is a bubble. The only thing that I care about, though, is if I'm on top of the bubble before it bursts and I jump off before it bursts. I want to make my money from all this hype and then dip. But as of right now, I hope the market bounces back, because I invested in everything from NVIDIA. I'm in the Schwab ETFs. I'm in Vanguard ETF, the mega cap, which is all these large companies. I also am in gold, and I'm in Bitcoin and all the coins. Welcome, everybody. Let me know what you guys are invested in. Are you guys invested in any AI stocks? Are you guys invested in any AI stocks? Because right now, my money is going to the crapper. And I can't believe this hype that's going around. But guess what? I'm not selling. I'm staying on, and I'm trying to ride this out. And the reason that that's important is because I want you guys to ride this out too. This is not investment advice, but I want you to jump on this bubble because it is a bubble. I'm invested in gold too. That one took a dip a little bit for me last week, but I am invested in AI from a monetary standpoint. But I want you guys, how can you guys take advantage of the AI bubble? Well, if you're not going to be doing a consulting firm like I am, then what about a salary? I know people making a crap ton of money doing AI. Last week, I lost about 40 something $1,000 in the AI stocks, not actualized. They just dipped. So hopefully they'll bounce back and I'll make my money back. But I also made $30,000 from an AI client. So I'm losing in some places, but winning in others. Where can you win? Right here. What did I Google earlier today? I Googled, can you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see it. AI salaries. How much do you think these folks are making? Maybe I'm part of these folks, whatever, on AI salaries. Maybe I should just focus in on doing the salary. I don't feel like dealing with clients anymore. I just want to get my little cushy salary, ranging from 130,000 to over 190,000 for the medium pay. And that's just the beginning there. You can exceed 300, and my highlight's not working. Dumb AI, Google can't highlight it. 300,000 to 450 plus $1,000. If you want to get a high paying AI job, or whether it's a bubble or not, would you learn a new skill to make from 130 to $450,000? Would you learn a new skill to do that? And if that answer is no, then good for you. You found your purpose and your happiness in life. But if that answer is yes, then this episode's for you. Take it off. Right now, there is a lot of hype and excitement around AI. There are ways for you to win, even if you're not invested in all the AI stocks, even if you're not doing a startup, even if, as long as you can sell the shovels for the people who are digging the AI ditch, hole, or crater, doesn't matter. You are a small, great grand pie, and you just want to make sure that you get your slice. So at $130,000 to 450,000, what I want to make sure that you guys know, for me, is that these numbers are real. I, as a director and entrepreneur, I hire some people, and it's staggering how much they're commanded. A lot of my friends that are in the technology space, they just won't go into a firm or a company for under $200,000. These are numbers that a lot of people that I grew up with would just think that's just BS. They're like, no. But I can guarantee you, if I go into an interview with a company, with the experience that I have now, with everything that I've learned, I cannot ask for anything under $250,000. It wouldn't be fair to me or them. Now, I've been fortunate enough where I got something right here on my face. Been fortunate enough where hopefully I won't have to do that. I might. I mean, 250 grand for a small little engagement where I don't have to be there forever might not be a bad thing. Stock in the company. But there are people that are walking amongst you when next time you are at a Starbucks and you're ordering that latte and you're like, no tip, because I don't know how people are tipping $3-4 on an $8 coffee. I'm like, am I the only one that's feeling this pain and this pinch? Know that there's somebody around you making $250,000 coding some AI stuff. So how do you get there? How do you get? Let me try to get you to at least 130,000. That's the entry level, right? Well, you got to upskill. You got to learn. Everything is so new that nobody really knows. You can sell yourself because the person interviewing you doesn't know. So how do you learn? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you don't have to go back to college. You don't have to go back to four-year university. I'm going to say this. Put my screen up. There is udemy.com. Udemy, which you could actually get for free if you check out, I think it's Gale.com or something like that. If you have a library card, you can get Udemy for free. Complete AI automation and agentic AI bootcamp. Last updated this month. Look at these guys. They're Indian. Probably know a thing or two about technology. Check it out. Look, this course 6 plus yeah, I don't know how many cells they got, but look, it's $14, folks. $14, 5,192 learners. That is 5,192 people that know more about agentic AI than you do. So how do you stay competitive? These 5,000 people are clearly going to get the job if they apply when you apply. And guess what? Out of those 5,000 people, 503 ratings, 4.5 stars. It must be doing something. And look, I'm just going to say there's a lot of classes on Udemy. I just picked this one. And guess what? If you come down here, it's not an easy course. It's not a walk in the park. Look at all these lessons. I'm gonna jump in. Look, some of them 17 minutes, 17, 32 minutes, whatever. Look at all these lessons. It's about 40, how many hours? I looked into this. 28 hours. 28 hours of content. Some people put together for you for $14. What? So now, okay, that's right, because you have the background, education, and experience to follow through. Exactly. That's all this is. You just got to follow through, people. You just got to follow through. I guarantee you, you can watch this course, never know anything about AI, and then when you start talking to people, you're going to now just sound, you have 28 hours more of, no, even more than that. You have 28 hours of knowledge. And this is maybe just one course that you watch. You might watch one or two once you to learn a little bit more. If you have been to any major university, you know that there's 16 weeks in a semester. And then you get 1 week off. So it's 15 weeks of education. One credit is a typical class is one credit. It's 1 credit hour. So for every hour that you're in class, that's 1 credit. So if you take a AI class in college right now and you go to that class 3 times a week, that's 3 credits. So if you go to this class every day this is like a 3 credit course in college. This is a college course level material for $14. And now, once you know all of this, right? Once you know all of this, now you're talking about MCPs. Somebody's going to tell you, you're going to meet somebody that's talking about JSON with N8N, and they're going to be like, this dude is smart. Hey, guy, I have a small business. We got about 30 employees. We make blah, blah, blah. We want to use AI. We pay you to come in and do that? That's how I get most of my customers. I don't even sell. They just like, I just talk. Hey, you know what? I have this project that I'm working on. I got some investors. They want to know how we're using AI. I'm not using it because blah, blah, blah. My guy Nelson has a mechanic shop. I'm going to show you how I will use AI at a garage shop. And if you're saying, Dom, times is tough, I'm broker than a joke that ain't funny. So this $14, it's too mucho for me. It's too mucho for me. That's okay. Call me. I got you. Maybe, I can't give everybody $14, but maybe I'll just buy this $14 course and give y'all my login. But you don't have to start there. What, Don? What are you talking about? You don't have to start there. Let me share my other screen. You can start in the good old world of YouTube. You got these guys. I'm going to put you on. Greg Eisenberg. Right? He has 742 videos. This guy's probably making a lot of money on YouTube. But some of these videos, hour long, 30 minutes long, hour long talking about AI, print money. Now, I don't believe all this hype about printing money, blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, AI marketing master course an hour. This guy, a lot of videos on just how to use AI on your day to day. One guy that I particularly like is Liam Otley. He's like Aussie or something. It's actually New Zealand. New Zealand, Mike. I Crockett. Like he's you could tell he's New Zealand as soon as you kind of listen to him. Hey, Mike. Something like that. I don't know how New Zealanders sound, but listen to him. But he has amazing content about AI. And again, for those just joining us, what I just showed is there are jobs right now offering $130,000 to $400,000 for you to come in with an AI background. And I'm just trying to speed ramp you guys to learning more about AI. And these are free classes. This guy, I took a, look at this one, 3.5-hour class on how to build and sell AI agents. I took that course and it was like, oh yeah, that's freaking fantastic. 3.5 hours. And it was a really good class. And I did it a couple of times to go back and forth and learn some stuff. All these interviews. And again, and if you missed it, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I say start here for free and then go to a more structured Udemy, $14. And then I'm just working my way backwards. I started at free YouTube, went to Udemy, and then I went back to and started applying for AI salaries. And guess what? You just want to be at the bottom of the funnel, meaning you might not be the best. It's okay. The best get hired at Google and Apple and OpenAI. I want to hire at that place that couldn't pay those guys. They just got to pay me the leftovers. I want to be that's okay. I want to be the highest paid guy at a bad company. That's all. And it's worked out for a lot of people. So how have I used AI, guys? How has Dominique Tecapanzu Pereira used AI? Well, that's a great question, and thank you for asking Dom that. Well, a couple things. The first thing is, recently, if you're in the Ask Domnat All Access community, you will see that I put up a new video showing how this 90-day first 90-day business plan. Let me show my screen here. All right. What would you do if you had AI? This is what I did. One of the things, I did it a lot. I did a lot with it. But this is first 90-day. I have a free, I don't know if it's free anymore. If you haven't joined the Ask Domnat community, this might not be free to you. But those who are in the Ask Domnat All Access community have access to it, which is the Vision Alignment First 90-Day Workbook. So let the next 90 days be your best 90 days. What I use AI for is I filled out some information about my business, and then I let AI, Anthropic, I walked you guys through it in the community, show you how it made a whole business roadmap for me. I told it about my business. I told them I want to make $20,000 per month by the end of 90 days, which is doable. It's a lot of money. I know it's $240,000 a year. We're a business. That's not a lot. It's a lot, but it's not impossible. It's a lot, but it's not unachievable. It's a lot, but a lot of people are doing it. So when I say, I want to make $240,000 this year from this part of the business, believe it or not, if we're $1 million business, that's just 20% of our revenue coming from this. So what did I use AI for? It generated me the entire business work map. I wrote out what I wanted it to do. Let me see if I even have it here. Now, I might not have it, but I wrote out what I wanted it to do and what my goals are. And what the app does and blah, blah, blah. And it came up with the whole strategy. It came up with the whole strategy for me. It ironed it out. And what does that do? It allows me to, when I'm speaking with people, it allows me to coherently just say, here's what we do. Here's what we offer. Here's how I want to grow my business. Here's what I'm looking for. This allows me to then apply for grants. It allows me to work when I'm talking to clients and customers. It allows me to speak about my business eloquently. So, okay, that's the first thing. So the AI put my business roadmap together, and it told me what I need to be doing, when I need to be doing it, who I need to be reaching out to, and even the email format that I should be sending. Right? Like I'm not gonna go into all the details about this because it's in the Ask.net All Access community. So now it tells me who I need to get. Then I used another AI agent here in the called Appify. This is my account, right? And it literally look. This is one app that I scraped. This one fell, but this here allowed you to scrape websites, whether it's LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever. It allows you to get information on different let me see here. No, this is my issue. Shopify store, Appify store. It allows you to scrape information on different websites. If you want to reach out to people with regards to TripAdvisor review scraper, who's leaving reviews, I don't know what type of business you have. Maybe you have well, we're going back to the mechanic shop. Maybe you have a mechanic shop that you want to get more clients. Well, you can scrape reviews of other people that left negative reviews for your competitors. Reach out to them. Hey, I saw you had a bad interaction with XYZ shop. We love the opportunity to work on your car next time. You can scrape Instagram. And I'll show you. I scraped Instagram. Hey, I saw that you're really into cars in the Philadelphia area. I have a shop that specializes in X, Y, and Z, putting turbo and nods in cars and stuff, whatever. Tokyo Drift. I don't know. If you are a bakery, scrape people that do events. Hey, I see that you're doing events, blah, 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 with the season warming up. I would love the opportunity to make some delicatessens, whatever you guys do for this. Whoa. And guess what? Have I done it, guys? Let me show you. This is an Ask.net exclusive, and I can't show you guys too much because it's just too much information for one show. Deca Farms outreach. When you guys see me succeeding, it's not by mistake. It's not an accident. Sorry, I'm going to show some information. I hope they don't mind. So what did I use my AI agent for? I said, I have a farm. Here's this and this and that. The same way I did my other business plan. And look, I want you to reach out to event companies. All right. It made a list of how many event companies. Here, this list was 45 event companies. Hey, here's the name of the event company. Here's what they're known for. Here's their contact information. And here's a message that it automatically did for them. Hey, whatever events. My name is Dominique Pereira, owner of Deca Farms in Pemberton, New Jersey. It feels like I'm talking directly to them. If you are watching this and you're from an event company that got one of these messages, I hope you replied, and thank you so much. I appreciate you allowing me the opportunity. We've had people interested in coming out because of this campaign. We've had people interested. And now, guess what? Other influencers, food and farm to table influencers. Hey, here's some yoga people. I'm like, show me how many followers they got. Who's all in New Jersey? Who's all this? I want to know all of these people. And I'm gonna show their because shout out to them. They want to get more followers and everything, right? Maybe they'll come out. All these people I want to come out to the farm. Let's not make it a secret. Their profiles are public. But I can't sit there and look all over the web to find them. So I'm using my AI bots to search for them. I'm using my AI bots to reach out to them. Take it off. So now, how do I make money there? Well, we've extended a service. We extended an offer. Hey, you have an event company. We love the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. Here's where we can align. They might call me or they might not. If they don't, I'll surely reach back out. They do an event at the farm. That makes me money, hopefully. If it's not a lot of money, it's a little bit of money. And if it's not enough money, at least I get some exposure, I get some traction, we can refine our processes and all that. But it all just comes down to business and money. I want them to make money. I want me to make money. That's the whole purpose of business. It started with my AI agent. On top of that, how do I make money? Well, now I have all this information. Now I have this knowledge. I talk about this here. There's a company out there, there's an event company out there that's saying, hey, look, we love to do an event there. That's great, whatever. But we're not really interested in that. How can we scrape information to get clients just like you did? Oh, well, yeah, well, no, I'd love to talk to you guys about that. You know what would be cool is if you scraped information for brides. How do you get brides? That way you can reach out to them. Hey, I saw that you're engaged. Whatever. Scraping a Facebook group called New Engaged Brides. Blah blah blah. Hey, welcome to the group. I'd love to blah blah blah. I see that you love maroon color. Whatever. Now they're asking me for what? A service. And then I'm going to go and look that company up and I say, well, you know what? You are absolutely right. And you are a premier event company in New Jersey. I can definitely do that for you. $30,000. What? Pay me $30,000 and I will set up your AI scraper for you to get more clients. And if $30,000 is not a good deal for you, do not worry about it. We can reconvene later on when it is a better time for you to invest in your business. But because of the pace of AI and everything that's coming out, it may be more. I suggest investing in it now, getting ahead of your competitors. Instead of, there's no secret that the cat is out the bag. If you don't do it, your competitors will. And if you're not doing it now, your competitors are probably already doing it. So guess what? They'll probably pay me $30,000 to do it. What? And then you guys are going to be like, Dom, how do you do that? Because I started and I just did it. I didn't cry about it. Oh, it's a bubble. Who cares? Make some money with these people's bubble. I don't inflate the bubble. I don't care about the bubble. All I care about is how I can add value to real people and real businesses. And with that, if I do this enough, there's going to be somebody in an HR department who's going to say, hey, Dom, we'd love for you to come and work at our company and help us advance our AI, blah, blah, blah. And here is a $250,000 a year check. And you know what I'm going to tell them? I would love to, but I can't because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m., I have to host the Ask Dom Nat show, the fastest 30 minutes of your day to make you an overall more informed. My name is Dominique Pineda, but you might know me as Ask Dom Nat, and I will see you next time.